The idea of the Rouser made the Subaru entirely possible. It's 6 foot wide, 8 foot long. Compared to the Subaru, it's a mansion, and you can stand up in it. Hi everyone, welcome back to my next video. Well, here I am again, standing in front of my Subaru. You've got a lot of videos going on about my Subaru, don't we? Except there is a new addition, the big white brick I'm towing around my Subaru, and that's my new trailer. I know some of you, when I moved into a Subaru, you thought to yourselves, are you nuts? Because that's kind of what I thought when I did it, when I thought about doing it. But this is a key part of what allows me to get the to live in the Subaru. Now, this is a brand new, I just bought it from Runaway Campers. I have been a big fan of Runaway Campers for many, many years now. I think at least like 6, 7, 8 years ago, I did a tour of their factory and got to know the owners, and I'm a big fan of Runaway Campers. They are very small campers, they are very cheap campers, but they are solid and well made, and they're going to last you. And they're cheap. Well, most of them are the little 4x8 coffins, boxes, and I didn't want that at all. But they have started making this model of campers, which is the Rouser. And the Rouser is in the middle, 5 foot 10 inches tall. Now, I'm 5'8", and I'm shrinking. So I'm almost 70, so I'm definitely shrinking. But it is quite tall for me. So when I thought about moving into the Subaru, I thought, well, I'm spending like 4 months of the year down in Quartzsite. I'm not towing it hardly at all. Over that whole course of that 4 months, you know, 1,000 miles at the most. If I want an addition to the car, I want to stand up. And the very first thing I thought of was the Runaway Campers. So I went online, I looked up, and yes, they have a stand-up model. This is the Rouser, big sign there. This is the Rouser. It's 5 foot 10 inside, and I thought, yeah, I can easily stand up in there. I'm only 5'8", and I'm shrinking. And this trailer at the very base model is $9,200. And I thought, wow, that's a great price. It's 6 foot wide, 8 foot long. Compared to the Subaru, it's a mansion, and you can stand up in it. And so I thought, I can really be comfortable in that trailer. That will free up the Subaru to be my driver, my daily driver around Quartzsite. The idea of the Rouser made the Subaru entirely possible. So basically, I have these 4 months of the year. And then I have my property. Now, like most land in the United States, it's not comfortable year-round. And I like being comfortable. I like comfortable temperatures. So I figure on being on my property maybe 2, 3, 4 months of the year. I'm planning on going to Alaska, probably, I think, for every summer the rest of my life. So Alaska, Colorado, Montana, Wyoming, Oregon, Washington, I love those places in the summer. That's where I'll be. The Runaway Rouser makes that easily possible for me. So let me tell you a little bit about it. I looked around at something that was comparable. Here were my requirements, and they might be your requirements as well. First off, I had to be able to stand up in it. The weight is super important. The Subaru is a little 4-cylinder. That's why I'm getting 34 miles to the gallon. But it can't tow. That thing just can't tow. It's got a limit of 1,500 pounds of towing. I don't want to tow 1,500 pounds. I don't want to push it. So I wanted 1,000 pounds. I wanted a trailer that weighed less than 1,000 pounds. Then I can add 1, 2, 3, 4, 500 pounds of cargo and not be over the limit. I never want to be over the limit. And because it's built in Ocala, Florida, it has to be delivered. So I had it delivered, and delivery was $500. And it meets all of my needs. I will own it the rest of my life, and I thought that was a worthwhile investment. I've got a car that's going to last me, brand new, that's going to last me the rest of my life, and I got a trailer that I like to live in. I've got the land, so I'll spend part of my year on the land and most of my year traveling. So does that mean I'm not a full-timer? Technically, I would say yes. I have a home base. I will spend a few months on it per year, but I still think of myself as a nomad. Anytime I can jump in my car and be gone. And that's how I want to live my life. Okay, enough talk. And so now let's have a look and see what I've actually got going there. For $9,200, it's complete. It comes with the, it's got 3,500 pound Dexter axles. It's got the jack. You don't have to go out and buy anything. It's just a standard trailer, a four flat connection. I did pay extra for the diamond plate up here. The standard door here, this is 22 inches. It's small. I mean, that is a small door. And above here, while we're up here looking, I spent $450 extra to get the roof racks. I'll put a solar panel on it, and that just made my life a lot easier. 2 windows. There's a window on this side, an identical window on the other side. It's 30 by 30. Again, diamond plate fenders. These are 13-inch tires and wheels. That's small. It's completely adequate. LED light bulbs in back. That's nice. So there you go, runawaycampers.com. It comes with a 2-inch. This is factory standard. Pull these 2-inch receiver hitches are perfect for bike racks if you're carrying a generator. Window and back, that was fairly expensive. I spent $180 to get the third window. Another thing I got was a spare tire. It does not come with a standard spare tire, and it is mounted underneath, just standard like most cars are. One thing that it comes with standard is all you got to do is plug in an extension cable. One of the things you'll notice is I don't have a AC. They kind of come standard with AC as far as I can tell. I ordered it without. I didn't want a hole up here. I didn't want an AC. It's going to live here in Quartzsite. So I didn't personally want an AC. Okay, so let's go ahead and go inside. Again, the door is 22 inches, and that's a small door. I mean, I'm fairly broad. I kind of got to turn a little bit to go in. I do not hit my head at all going in. I don't think most people will. And it's square. I mean, to me, that is an amazing advantage. This thing is just square when it comes to do a build of any kind, little build, no build. That's very nice. And as I said, you got that door open, and it has a screen on the inside. I'll show you that. And you got your windows open. You got all kinds of incredible airflow. Your visibility is fantastic. Just fantastic. I really, really like having these 3 windows. You've got a shelf here. They put in one shelf. That's just standard. It comes with all of them. So here is where I showed you the plug on the outside. That's where it comes in. And then there it goes up to a power strip right here below the shelf. And there's one on the back as well. So there's 2 power strips. The roof is curved, of course, and they've got carpet on it. The roof is all fiberglass. There is no wood. It's not going to rot. It's not going to go bad or break. The walls are composite. The one thing I'm not real happy with is the floor. If you stand in between the ribs, you can feel it moving up and down below you. I'm not happy about the floor at all. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's strong, will last forever. It's just flexible. But that still doesn't feel good. I will actually cover the floor with a probably 3/8 or 1/2-inch plywood. But it's just a big square box. Great windows, great door, everything about it I like. I'll let you know if I have any problems with it. Just really, really good. So I'm standing here shooting a selfie inside. You can see that I'm standing as straight up as as I can, and I still have a good distance there. Here I am standing in the corner, which is the lowest spot, and as you can see, I tried to stand up as straight as I can and not go on tiptoes, and I still have quite a bit of room here in the corner. So it's surprisingly tall. I'm kind of surprised. So now let's talk about power. That's very, very important. I bought a 2-pack of 300-watt BougeRV solar panels. So there's a 300-watt solar panel on the Subaru, and I have the other one. I brought it down here with me. And now that I've got the trailer, I'm going to mount a 300-watt solar panel on the trailer. So I'll have a total of 600 watts and 300 watts on each. When I travel alone, I'll have 300 watts. When I travel together with both, I'll have 600 watts. So I'm really pleased with that. I have the Bluetti power station in the Subaru. I will have a separate Bluetti power station that I also brought down here with me in the trailer. So I'll have 2 power stations. Both of them they sent me. I usually give them all away, but I kept those 2 because I knew I would be doing this. So that's how I'll have power on each. I'll have 300 watts up there soon. I'll probably do a video on that. So I'll do my very simple no-build build on the inside. I'll shoot a video of that, and I'll show you what I did and how I did it and why I did it. I'll also cover the solar panel on the roof then. Well, I know some of you, I've heard from you that when I bought the Subaru, you just were kind of in disbelief that I could possibly be happy living in just a Subaru, and this completes the story. between the trailer, the land, and the Subaru, I have my life covered. And I just think this is an amazing combination, a home base, and lots and lots and lots of travel. So that's what I consider my very best life. You know, I don't come out here to prove how much I can suffer, what I can do without. I've come out here to live my very, very best life. And I've tried a lot of things. I've bought things, I've traded things, upgraded, downgraded. And I think this might be the perfect solution right here. A trailer that lives down here in Quartzsite, my home base, and a car that I travel in just anytime, anywhere I want. Now, I know a lot of you don't have the kind of money to do this, but if you have a car that can tow a really light trailer, this would be something great for you to save towards. You know, then you can just be so much more comfortable if you can come up with a small trailer, or if you can't get this one, get one of the small ones, you know, the low top ones. And there's a lot of trailers, there's a lot of good used trailers out there. Just make sure your car can comfortably tow it, that it won't damage it in the long run. That was really, really important to me. So make sure your car is adequate to tow the trailer you buy. Now, I would love to hear from you. Some of you have done a lot more research than I have. I was pretty well determined when I made the decision I wanted a sub 1,000 pound, sub $10,000 camper. I knew this was it. I knew them. I was just decided I'm buying this. And I did. I did do some research, but I couldn't find anything that was competitive. There are cargo trailers that are competitive. I couldn't find any of the cargo trailers that were 6x8 that were under 1,000 pounds. This is 855 pounds dry weight base model. I would love to hear from you and tell all of us if there's a competitor to this that competes with it, that's close in price, close in weight, close in size, then let me know. Okay, I hope you got something out of this video. If you did, like us on YouTube, subscribe to the channel. If you haven't subscribed, just give it some thought. You know, find out all the crazy things Bob's doing now. Meet a lot of wonderful people, get interesting ideas and reviews. I think it might be worth your time to subscribe. Hit that thumbs up button, and I'll talk to you on the next video. See you then.